Blah 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 blah. Ohio! Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is for you guys, and welcome to the Kitty stream. There's some noises outside. Hi, welcome! What's poppin'? What's happening? Is my thing working? I don't think it's working. What's my Genshin? What's my Genshin at? What's my Genshin screen? No, for real though, what's my where's my game? There it is. Okay, we're back. We are so back. Okay. Alright, what is happening here? Oh my lord, look at that. Wonderland treasures. Oh, that's Castory's address. Oh, that's good. Hexarray. We have a new album, Cinema. That's the Explore Room. As from what I understand, this is something that unlocks every week. Yeah. Okay, test runs. Those characters as well here. I need to finish this. This is a new main quest. Okay. Let me do the test runs real quick. The approach is so good, bro. Animal support character will provide damage bonuses to her teammate. After casting out elemental skill, Prune strikes the witch lure bell with the Ben Hunter Oath Hammer, dealing animal damage to nearby enemies. Okay. After casting out elemental skill, Prune strikes the witch lure bell with the Bane Hunter Oath Hammer, dealing animal damage to nearby enemies. It's a critical swallow reaction for a short duration. Prune's hammer is destroyed by the involving swallow reaction because it's unequivalent to conversion. Prune can tap the skill again to keep the Ben Hunter Hammer forward, dealing damage to the corresponding elemental type to put in front of her. Okay. Huntseeker mode, particularly taking nearby enemies. Okay, I understand. So I think what you're supposed to do, I do this. Alright. Then I'm gonna cast this. Then I'm going to infuse the hammer like this. Ulti. And this should do damage over time. Kurasuru. Is the hammer still around? Yeah, it's right there. It's actually hitting them. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, cool beans. Yeah, she seems fun. June is whatever. This thing is like, I don't know, man. I feel like those characters are really good, but also I feel like I don't really have. I mean, I have Klee. There are characters I can use them with for sure. Yeah. Yay. Bum bum bum. Moira. Donka Hanari. Bum bum bakuran. Yay. She's so cute. I love Clebra. I love her so much. Alright, what about a girl? Upfield power support, provides attack bonus shield, coordinated attack, okay. She grants enemy party member the grace of Kenosis effects, increase attack and protection. Okay, gives attack, gives shield. Under certain conditions, it's stronger. After casting burst, when active character hits enemy, she'll summon an arcane protection that deal AoE damage of the active character's elemental type. But that does not apply elemental types, elemental elements. Arcane protection of X-ray characters may appear slightly different. Oh? Oh yeah, look at that. How did they look like this? I mean, here it's her own projections we can't see. Here it looks like Varka. I think if you do, like, if you're a character that's not Varka, I think it just does, like, whatever. Because, like, because she's X-ray herself, I want to see how it looks if you're not X-ray. Is it just her doing a coordinated attack? I feel like it would be. Do I have a character that's not X-ray right now? No, they're all X-ray. Well, fuck me. Oh god, not the bots. Suinagoi! Dude, Nicole is so pretty though. Oh, got him. Alright. Dude, I kinda wanna pull for her, but also kinda don't wanna pull for her. It's a whole thing. It really is. What's happening here in my backpack? I'm being pinged by this thing again. Oh, I hate this thing so much. What is this? Terrible, that's what it is. What is this? Also terrible. Is there anything here I'm not using that I won't be using? Oh, this one. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Yes, please. Yes, man, one bam. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You will stop pinging me. Domain, guide. Damn. That's a tough cookie. That's a tough cookie. Cookie. I think I can pull. I got 200 pulls. I get 400 from this. That's a 10 pull. That's no 7 pulls. 7 pulls. Oh yeah, they changed the event here. You can get some stuff here. That's cool. That's nice. We got a battle pass going on. That's cute. Oh, a miniature silly statue? That's adorable. Why is it 680, by the way? There's like a bit more than 4 pools, but why? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's not even 10 pool. That's stupid. They should be giving 10 pool exactly. Like, what the fuck? Why are you being such a rapscallion about it? Is it because, like, if you do the special one, you get more? You don't even get more. That's outrageous. What the heck? What the goddamn heck? Oh yeah, we got mail, baby. Let's go. I feel like I'm in such a tough position. Maybe I do a 10 pull, see what happens. Hey, I could get prune. I really want prune too. Oh my god, I got prune! Hell yeah! Oh, cinema! Okay, I'm glad. Very cool. Okay, I'm pretty happy. You know what? I'm happy. I got prune. You know what? I'll take it. What does a constellation do? She gained energy from this. Her attack increase. Her attack increase some more. Yeah, that's just a big... So this is more energy, this is more attack. This is bad. This is whatever. This is more damage. Okay. And this is longer skill. That's pretty good. This is ultimate lasts longer. And she gains more attack. Oh no, and she gives a buff. After party member of the Battalion Rally trigger an elemental reaction, they will cause prune and the other current active character affected by... Yeah, this gives a buff to yourself and the on-field character when they trigger a elemental reaction, which is pretty good. She already gives a buff to the team, right? Not gonna lie, she's actually pretty good. She's pretty fun. Trigger swirl. More damage. Hey Sinigwe, what's up? Thanks for the pat. Tolling Rally. And they get a buff based on her attack, I think. Yeah. And what is this? Her own attack is increased. And the character's attack will additionally be increased. Yeah, so she's skilled of attack and she gives buff to the team based on her own attack. When they trigger a elemental reaction, basically. That's pretty good. I'm still wondering if I want to get... The thing, okay, let's be realistic. If I get Nicole, what is she gonna do to my account? I mean, I can use Klee. She's one of the best power DPS at this point. So I could put her with Klee. I mean, Arlecchino can probably use her to some extent. That's probably gonna be it, right? Like, who am I? Why would I be using her? Like, who am I gonna use her with? I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I could just wait for a rerun, right? That's the thing. Is that like, even if I don't get her right now, is she gonna work? I feel like right now she has two choices. Either you play with Varka, or you can do some overload. Like you can do Nicole, Facial, Arlecchino, Chevreuse. You could probably use the same for Klee, I guess. I think she's worse for Mavuika. The thing with Nicole is that she has a thing where, like, if the on-field character is not an XRI, then the buff takes a bit longer before it activates. There's like a 3-second delays, which is kind of whatever. I think... Yo, Steel Lord, you're joining us. Hi, everybody. I think I'll skip. I think I'll save. That way I'm ready for... The other thing is that she'll come back relatively soon. So if she gets character that she'll work with later, I'll probably pull on the rerun at that point. Like, if we knew that Alice was coming out, and I would assume that she would work with Alice, I would pull for her. But we have no information regarding when Alice will be playable. So I think, fuck it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's a skipper, you know. I got 1 copy of Prude, which I'm very happy with. And now I can save. There it is. Okay. Miarity, Madam Kitty-chan. You know, like, the suffix is kind of... That's the whole... It's like saying, hello, Madam Kitty Madam. Smart moose, smart cat. I think Nicole was synergized with Alice. I mean, probably, but that's the problem. Alice, as she's not coming out in Not Karai. And I doubt she'll be like one of the first character of Snezhnaya. We have no information regarding Alice. That's the thing, right? So I can just wait for Alice to come out and then get Nicole on a rerun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, baby? You know what I mean, baby? Okay, main quest. Where flowers awaken. True. Let's go. Spot, move, cat. Kitty, cat, cat. Kitty, cat, cat. Meow, 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 meow. Cat, kitty, cat, 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 cat. Meow, 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 meow. Tabibita-san! Kito! Baimo! It's been a while. True. As it happened, there is a letter here for you. One moment. Here. Ooh, from whom? From whom? Kole! Dear Diary, I'm Kole. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tinari. I'm also studying at the academia. Why are you writing to your diary? I'm not a diary. I've been getting better and better at reading lately. Mr. Alaitham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world and understanding oneself. That's why I decided to start this diary. That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet in Sumeru these days. Life is good. Every day is a fulfilling and happy one. One thing back to days when I suffered from Al-Azhar, a way back to when I was injected with God Remains. I'm in a much better place now. I hope it stays that way forever. I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today, which is great because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the Grand Bazaar for a while now. Kole! Time to go! Master? Huh? That wasn't Master. That was Sethos, whatever his name. Isn't Master supposed to be Tinari? That's weird. What's wrong, Kole? Is there something on my face? I didn't mean to stare. Did Master Tinari send you to pick me up? Master Tinari? What are you talking about? Tinari is the General Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City. I mean, if that's what's floats your boat, I can introduce you, but uh-oh, we are like in a weird time shenanigans. We're in a simulation! Everything's different! Wait, Master Tinari is the General Mahamatra? What about Mr. Sino? Sorry? Stupid guy make that puns all the time. You can't have forgotten Master Sino. You mean the guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. If that's true, it's pretty impressive. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the Academia. That's great, but don't let your forest ranger duties fall by the wayside, okay? What's going on? Seda's acting like he's my master. And Master Tinari is taking over Mr. Sino's job. It's some kind of prank! If so, it's a weird choice of prank. But anyway, Setos doesn't look like he's joking. What is this all about? He's letting out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit? It's been once since you last visited the city, right? Mm-hmm. He's right. It has been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Was it always like this? I mean, it feels familiar, yet somehow something seems different. Is this really Sumeru City? Oh no, it's mysterious, it's spooky. We don't like it. Ooh! When the icon appears in your quest tracker, it indicates that your progress has been saved. Exiting story mode will not set your progress back. Great. When you're in special story mode, you can tap the X button to check your last save. Okay. Hello? Where the flowers awaken. The famous Merc. What famous Merc? It's gotta be... I mean, it should be Daya, but I'm assuming it's gonna be another character in this one. Yeah, it's gotta be her. The red hair gives her away. The flame mane. They say she can take down a dozen tough guys with just one hand. It's gotta be fucking... What's her name? It's gotta be... the dancing lady. Why do I not remember her name? Nilu. It's gotta be Nilu. I want to see Nilu as a mercenary. What did it say? I'll never save enough. What do you need that for? To use as a weapon. As house and secretary, I must ensure its safety. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a homemaker. I used to be a mercenary in the Corps of 30. I'll say is here. Now Huid. Rima. The sage is pure with the trace as soon as he gets off work. It's a little mysterious if you ask me. Oh! Kaveh is here! Look, Kavasi. Lord Kaveh, did you get the chance to review the month account? Any feedback? The super wealthy merchant who has it all did take the place of Dory. The version you sent over a few days ago. I took a look when I received it. I was thinking that maybe your profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month. Their earnings are very slim. Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profit for them? Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake is pointless. Don't worry, I've already planned for it and the numbers look fine. We can adjust the rates starting from next month. Also, by the designer you hired. I've had to revise his proposals 3 times now, but it just doesn't seem to... It's good at losses. Paying him his fee and sending him on his way. I'd like you to get a Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazar's array. Seems like a much safer choice. Who's sticking around over there? That's me! So, Layla is the architect in this one. This is Kolei, Setos' trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him. Okay. What brings to the city? This is all wrong. Why is Mr. Kathee saying that too? Tita is my master, not Setos. This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth. The truth in only the tooth. What's going on to her today? Good question. Kashida. Run! It's like everyone switched places. Even Catherine's been replaced, bruh. If I don't have my Catherine, nothing really matters anymore. I wonder where she went though. If someone took Catherine's place, surely she took someone else's place. Where's my Catherine? Is it Sumer Arcane Quest? No, it's the newest Arcane Quest that came out today. Way! Lilu! Lilu the Merc! You know the guy who sells face powder on the treasure streets? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him? A Hungar? He got into a brawl with Chevirmi on treasure streets. He's been banned from setting up shop there for now. Damn, rip. Seriously? That's a shame. I was planning to pick out some makeup for you. Don't worry about it. Nino! The legendary Flame Man discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer. Damn. Flame Main? I'm actually not sure why people started calling me that. Maybe the other Airmite thought I needed a fierce title to scare people off. I mean, your hair is red. To be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better than me, Daya. You think? I can't say I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the Airmite life a try. Are you gonna pull for Nicole? Nah. I did the temple and got prude. No, I'll survive with this. I'm saving for Sandrone. Is that so strange? Not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thought before. If I get tired of sleeping out in a while, I think I might go look for a job at the Zubaru Theater. I've adored the dance of Sub-Zeroes ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself. Really? If a manager Sitaria heard you say that, she'd hold you to it, probably grab you by the sleeve and never let you go again. Never let you go! When the day comes, I'll do your makeup myself. How's that sound? I'd be honored. Alright. What about you? Are you pulling for Nicole? Everyone I know, everything I've ever known. It's all a jumbled mess. It's a beautiful city. Yeah, Super City is pretty good. Making my way, making my way, making my way. Oh, she has a deep wood weapon. It suits her well. Oh, Dory's there with Lila. I like her animation. Like with the last hit, she actually throws her boomerang. That's pretty cool. Because she has a boomerang as a weapon right there. So it's cool that like her last basic is actually her throwing it. I like that. Alright, Dory and Layla. Dory and Layla. Dory and Layla. She's a scribe! Oh, damn. Uninstall. Rip. Not a single more short that covers you for the month's rent. What a relief. I was worried the design fees I received this month wouldn't be enough. Yeah. Well, next time, Fred, just let me know. I'll give you a few days grace. We've known each other long enough for that. Anyway, how are you settling in? I can help with that you're staying up late quite often. So Dory took the place of Elitham and she took the place of Kabe. I can't explain it. I just feel more inspired at night. Once I get into the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts, no problem. What about you? I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay? Well, it's just... Don't you think this house is a little small? I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years, but for some reason I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Hmm? When she's rich, she's gonna buy a whole house. Nice. That sounds really expensive. True, I'll never be able to afford it on a scarf salary alone. I had to find another way. Alright, well, let's keep going up. Making my way up those stairs, up the— oh, Tinari! Mahamatara Tinari, we apprehended the suspect. They said that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not immune to it either. Burn. Siraj, do you have anything to say in your defense? You were the one who turned the sages against me. Just a few words of caution from you was only to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again. You should know that mechanical life is the future. We must cast aside our useless flesh and... Another guy who just wants another glorious evolution. That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone could tell you how amateur your work is. Karina, Ilias, put him somewhere safely out of the way. Hi! Yes, sir! Next on the agenda. Shisho? Shisho! Kole is so cute, dude. I love her so much. Oh my god. She deserves better. What is it? Wait, did Professor Sahadi send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself there, though. Master, it's me, Kole! Kole! Listen to me. Something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. It's like everyone's identity has switched around. You know the Shiro Mahamatra, your forest watcher. Just yesterday we agreed to come to Sumeru City today to go shopping together and... Alright, there's no rush. Let's back up a little. Your name is Kole, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with? Oh no, she's crying too. Life is unfair, bro. Oh, don't make my little baby cry! Oh my god, Gabe! Bruh. Look at that beautiful Dutch angle to make us feel like there's some uneasiness in the air. Kubik would be proud. Ah? We woke up? Do you have another nightmare? Dun dun dun! It was just a prank. I told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture upsets your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. True. It was not just a dream, though. It was more than that. We're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today, remember? Cheer up, I'll take you to Hushang's. I heard he's got some new toys in stock. Toys! What kind of toys? Go wash your face, take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out. So it was just a dream. And yet dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass. Ah, great. We got a narrator here saying ominous lines. Who said that? That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, you may as well tell us, Lord Kusanali, about everything that happened. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your two traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. I'd write them a letter if I were you. Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate. What if it's the remnants of the god that was the god flesh that was put into her? What's her name? Kusanali. No, that's Nabilu Munikata? Nabu... something like that. The flower goddess. I think. Oh, it's lagging! Oh, that's fucked up. Nabu Melikata. I was close. It's finally happening. We had a whole patch without like anything in regards to that weird lag. It was just a little break, but now we're back. What a strange situation. No wonder Kole was in such a rush to write us a letter. Imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize Paimon anymore. Oh, that's a scary thought. Let's go to Samurai and find out what the heck is going on. Okay. We'll find out what the heck is going on here. Then that's what the heck is going on. Alright. Oh, we teleported! Cinema! Great. I can walk around as Furi now. Haha! Sora! Haha! Furi is like one of the best characters in the game, straight up. Dude, she's so cute. I love the spin she does on Diesel Bubble. Like, what an adorable fucking goober, bro. This is really a team of absolute adorable. We have Farina, we have Columbina, who's just like, she's a weird goober. She's like the girl in class you have no idea what the fuck she's talking about. She never speaks, and when she does, you're just confused. And then we have Lydia, the excited cutie pie. Ah, Lydia's so cute. And then we have the hot lady. She's the mom of the group. Oh my god, big fan. Big fan. Kore! Tinari! Thank goodness, I'm so glad you made it. True. Of course, we won't let anything happen to you, Kore. So what's going on in Sumeru City? Looks like a lot of people are moving or something. I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced, from start to finish. What did Lenahida say? She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. But the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Rubat. The entire population of the city has to move? Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidya Forest, Ashvan Realm, and Adravi Valley. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Rubat. Holy smokes, that's crazy! It's quite an operation, even if people only bring the bare essentials. The scale is simply enormous. They've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dori's Sumpter Beast Park. Did Nahida give an indication as to why? The Dendro Archon said that Kale's experience was not a dream, but a warning. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events in the dream are very likely to become a reality, and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic. Unless it's widespread gay panic, because we love that. Well, the good kind, not the bad kind of gay panic. The gay are like, oh my god, it's so gay, it's awesome! That kind of gay panic. The other one is terrible. We don't like it at all. No, sorry. The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when he spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the sanctuary of Surastana when you arrive. Ooh, Surastana. Okay. She also said she's all out until the very end. Ooh, naruhodo. Alright. Let's go, baby. Matete, I'll be right there. Okay, as a first watcher, I'll be tasked with assisting with the relocation work. A lot to be done. Naruhodo, naruhodo. Okay, they'll be heavily reliant on the naruhodo. That is if you're coming at a time of need, if you can see another crisis is upon us. Could you help an old man find his medicine? Sure. Okay. Where's my mom? Where is your mom? Did she leave you behind? Massification inevitably comes with all kinds of problems. Nahida wouldn't have resorted to this unless it was absolutely necessary. The strange event of Kalei's dream took place in Sumari City. Whatever danger is afoot, it must start here, which is why everyone has to leave. Okay. I'm so glad that you believe me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe. Kalei is so cute! I love Kalei. Oh my god. I will remember you. Remember me. I love Kalei. Why am I singing Digimon song? Digimon, little monster, you are the champion. Digimon, little monster, you are the champion. Bah! Look who's there. No unauthorized access to this place by order of Mahamatra Shino. Kahum, kahum, kahum. Are you blind? It's Kitty and Pieman. Surely you've seen them before. Oh, sweeties, I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed. What's troubling you? The Junior Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Shino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike. He's ordered us to strengthen our defenses. Just seeing you two again already puts our mind at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure everyone is expecting you. Let's go! We're here for the little baby! I love Nahida. Nahida is great. The story is so sad, too. Very depressing. Kitty Pieman, you made it. Oh! What was that? Oh! I'm sorry. That really caught me off guard. Reliable helpers. Yeah, that's us. Don't worry about it, Cyrus. How come everyone has to route to Caravan rebats? Good question. We're not certain, we're still investigating. Okay. She told you about the strange dreams. Yeah, okay. Colentina reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul. It's a reasonable inference. True. We don't know why Kole would dream of the things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect the Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly. Have you found anything yet? Sekai! Irminsul is connected directly to the ley line. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray. In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have the sense of reality warped. Okay, not good. The long run, Kalei's dream could well become a reality, and that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true. That's not good. That is not good at all. We don't like that, no sir. Erwin sold the ley lines. Oh, the captain! It's been a long time. I've come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people. Yes, indeed. In Netland, the captain was storing stranded souls inside his own heart. It was only after the rules of the Night Kingdom were amended that they were finally able to return to the ley lines. And that was just one nation. A problem with Irminsul itself could end up affecting all ley lines worldwide. That's not good. Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself. Okay. Golly, yeah. It's an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind. Which factory was in the summary story? Technically two of them. There was Dottore, and there was also Scaramouche. And for a god, even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable. The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul, and the issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she's somehow finding the strength to investigate the urban soul situation from within and send us her findings. 14! I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like her working theory was wrong. There's no signs of urban soul having been attacked from the outside. Well, easy peasy. It's been attacked from the inside, baby. That's in the word you just said! So it's internal then, some sort of disease perhaps. No, I spent half my life studying the ley lines. If urban soul malfunctioned this easily, the world would have met its end long ago. A virus! The virus. It has the COVID! What is it, Sino? Not long ago I got sight from the corpse of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through Baida Harbor. I suspect that it might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Ermin Soul wasn't attacked from the outside, I think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this. It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. You can see that her flower here is being corrupted. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Nahida. See, Jelly looks a bit more vibrant than this. It looks like all shitty. And see, the tip, only the tip is a bit dark. Here, the entire thing is dark, and it becomes like a weird shade of greenish, yellowish. You know what I mean? Compared to the bright yellow that she has. Maybe it's a model thing. No, even here it's fine. I need to see the endgame model better. See how shiny it is? It's like, it's very light. This is like very yellow. It reminds me of a pep. See the color of the boss here? It feels like that kind of yellow. Like it's corrupted, you know what I mean? So maybe by connecting to the Ermin soul that's having a problem right now, she's being corrupted as well. Perhaps. Perhaps. No! Who dropped the baby? Dentro Archon. Not like this. Her breathing is weak. Elemental energy levels are dangerously low. It's time to move to the backup plan. What's the backup plan? It's the backup Gengoku. Get out of the city and take the General Archon with us. The entrance to Ermin Soul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surastana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong. The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Ermin Soul, but theoretically, this connection should grow weaker with distance. Under normal circumstances, she could unleash her full power here, but with Ermin Soul out of control, our first priority is to get her away from here. It's so nice to see how much they care about her now. The whole story of Nahida is that basically, their previous god, when they died, they were looking for like the new god to be born, right? And when they found the new god, it was Nahida, but because she looked like a child, they thought that she could never live up to the previous goddess. And so instead of letting her rule and teaching her to become the new goddess, they imprisoned her in a cage for like 500 years. And we're like, now we'll just do the goddess job ourselves. And so she suffered for like 500 years just because decided that she was too young to be a goddess. But now they care! For real! They're like, now let's fucking leave this place! We're gonna save her! Get out of here! Grab the baby, run with it! Aww. I love like when like small characters, you see them from above and they have the little mouth that like... like when they're sad, it juts out a little bit. It's so cute. Alright, let's fucking go, baby. Those glasses are huge. We'll be back as soon as this is over. True. Let's figure this shit out. The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Danger Archon's carriage will travel them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. Alright. That's good news, but you don't look very relieved. With the Danger Archon in a coma, we lost our means of investigating the situation. But the armament is still deteriorating. We have no choice but to evacuate Sumuru City. It feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand. The Hando! Stop moaning, Cyrus. It's turning me on. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think? That was a way deeper voice than I remembered. It really got me by surprise. What, isn't this guy voiced by like an incredible voice actor? Elitham JPVA? He's, oh, yeah, that's a pretty base guy. Weather report? Based. Yeah, weather report is super based. Have you kept watching JoJo, by the way, Travenas? I actually don't know much of those characters. Well, Goblin and Slayer? Huh. Naruhodo, Naruhodo. Well, this is what it is. I was wrong. Might watch later. Might watch later, okay. Where did you stop? Still waiting for Stillborn Run episode 2 to air. I mean, that's gonna be full of this year, so like, at least 4 months. At least, probably 4 months. Since autumn starts in 4 months. So you can keep waiting. But yeah, where did you stop? Which part? Last time you were watching the end of like Stardust Crusader, I think. Did you start watching part 4? Diamond is Unbreakable? All units are in position. Oh, Pantalona is here! Everything's going to plan. Interfering with Summer City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Armin Soul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here. We need to speed things up here too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we? I mean, you finished the part with Dio and Jotaro. Did you watch the part with Josuke? In Morio? Like the small city. The small town. With Kira. And Areas. No, sir, you have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule. Killer Bee? Killer Bee? You mean Killer Queen? They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. Oh yeah, him. Yeah, okay. So you finished this part? That part? But we appear to be the exception. So is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundation of this world? So is he saying that he doesn't have a vision either because his ambition is not good enough, or because they don't want to give a vision to them because they might be dangerous to the world? So you watched 3 or 4 episodes. Oh, so you started Golden Wind with Jojo, Giorno Giovanni. They stopped hosting Jojo nights. That's sad. How's the Dendro Archon? Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Will that be another part? Yeah! You are at the start of part 5. Part 6 is afterward, called Stone Ocean. And part 7 is Still Bull Run. And in manga form, part 7 is over already. Part 8 is over as well. And currently they're serializing part 9. But in anime, we have until part 6 finished, and then the very beginning of part 7. Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affects their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage. Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but the life form is at a critically low level. Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockage or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's the capacity for self-healing? Before I think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first, but that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power. Oh my god, this is like an Ouroboros of problem. Paimon's already getting lost here, oh whoa! Shut up, fucking Paimon! No, Paimon is a kid. Tenara and Saino are discussing the current situation at pace. I have to concentrate hard to keep up. Master Tenara and Saino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time. Shisho! Tenari! Oh, nice robes. We have Iron Mask over here. Tenari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller, or did your ears get longer? My ears are getting longer over time. This reminds me of the meme with Miyabi, where like her ears are like so long and so tall that they break through like the pages, and they appear like one bubble higher. Good times. Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri. Sana! Where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you. He went out into the world to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon. He shouldn't be strutting around along at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later. Would someone mind introducing us? Of course, allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with Kitty and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. So, BAB, yeah. Seven color Tenwua, true. This gentleman and I are the 6 current sage of the Academia. Baladuri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the others 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Al-Kindi of the Spandamad Darshan, Sage Furnace of Ksharewar, Ratawahist Sage Shakir, and finally, Haravatat Sage Rushed. Nice to meet you all! It's an honor. We'll be working together closely to resolve this crisis. I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person. You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you for lending your aid to Sumeru once more. Once we're on the other side of this, his beard is incredible. Look at how wavy it is. My daughter has a friend named Isaac. He's always talked about you too. Oh, okay, I see. Not you here with the night, child I wish. Back to business. So, with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Ribat, but they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Fearless, any thoughts? Firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Erminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the endangered Archon's power. I mean, technically, couldn't the Balladeer, the Wanderer, couldn't the Wanderer connect to Erminsul? He did before. Maybe he can connect again, but yeah, it might be too much for him. We have no direct access to Erminsul, however, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research the world. In the wild, curses. Always one step ahead of me, isn't he? What is he doing? I heard that while in the sanctuary of the Sarastana, the Gender Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Erminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Erminsul is vital not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans. I think we should consider a scenario in which Erminsul is completely destroyed. Uh-oh! I'm pointing out that the possibility exists. Valid, but until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Erminsul anomaly and helping it recover. Kole, you were the first to foresee this crisis. I would like to talk with you about it in more detail. Of course, I don't know how I came to have that dream. Could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from the issue with long-term use, and Erminsul has existed for centuries after all. It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos. Something has come up! Something new! Woohoo! What happened? Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home. How many people are we talking? A dozen? Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. Well, by the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from the injuries, the other tried to attack us, but was subdued. Imagine the entire government, the police, all the infrastructure, every civil servant, everyone is telling you, you have to evacuate. We're also evacuating. And that includes your god, your physical god. And you're like, no, they gotta be lying. I'm going back, it's fine. Dies. Yeah, well, you got what you fucking deserve. Isn't that the result? Isn't that the consequences of your stupid actions? What a bunch of morons. Yasna Monument. Okay. Sensei. The Erminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath. Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to reporting while he continues investigating. Okay, Sayo will join. We'll come with you. Alright. The rest of us will continue discussing our next step. Let's go! Check on the anomalies. Can I teleport there? Oh, I can't. Look at that. We can't teleport. That's fun. Dude, I need to explore this place more. Even the chasm. Look, I've been fucking slacking, bro. Like, I've only cleared, like, one stat here. For some reason, I have 100%ed. Oh, no. Tsurumi Island. To be fair, Tsurumi Island was added kind of later. But yeah, I need to go back and finish exploring for real. Even that land, I didn't do it. I did fully complete, but the thing is, like, they added such a nice quality of life here that it made exploring it way better. But yeah, I'll have to do it eventually. It's nice that because Air Missile is not working, obviously the ley line are not working, so you can't use the teleporter. It makes sense. It makes too much goddamn sense. Hola! ¿Cómo está? Don't go any further to get close to Summer City. There's no knowing what dangers you might encounter. True. So this is our mentally disturbed man. One mentally disturbed man for you. He's just a Twitter user. Okay. I'm going to get you all. I'm evil. Nut nut. Senator! They didn't even bring a single guard. Do you think you're some sort of warrior? It's fine. Come here. Take a look. Oh? A leyline blossom. Ooh, weird. He's looking on mechanics. Try the flowers that bloom from opening in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly. Uh-oh. Hey, Kokilina, what's up? I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before. Did you know what it looks like? It reminds me of those information terminals that were corrupted. It was all red like this. You discovered it nearby. Not just here, was way over there too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction. How did you ascertain that situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point? This area is relatively safe so far, but if you continue to forward, the legends will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further ahead. Sayo, do you remember the class I taught you on dissecting leyline blossoms? I do, Professor. I received full marks on that course. Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Al-Kindi, I need your help as well. Soldier! Been a while since we worked on the project together, hasn't it? Sure has. What are we waiting for? Let's get to work! Can we help? Nahida once said that Ermisol doesn't contain any information about me. Theoretically, I shouldn't be affected by such anomalies. We'll head a little further out, see what we can find. I should be fine. Hello, Max! How are you doing today? Well, don't go too far. Yeah, boy. Let's regroup at Caravan Rubat later. Don't worry. If you don't show up, I'll come and find you. That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. Good, yo, just ate. Oh, dude, I had a salad today for lunch. Tonight, though, it's gonna be aglio. It's gonna be olio. It's gonna be pepperoncino. And maybe some mushrooms, you know, for fun. Add a little bit of an earthy vibe to the meal, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a good time and a half, yes sir. Had a crazy run in MD, full Heisho run with 3 hidden bosses. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. I'm good enough to clear MD 15. Like extreme, but I'm not good enough to beat the hidden bosses. Like every time I found a hidden boss, it just fucking destroyed my anus. So yeah, I think like, yeah, I think I'm just not good enough. Like generally, I get like a bunch of like a bunch of ego gifts, like mostly all the ego gifts from the correct like the keywords you can have, like the status, and then I get some dualistic ego gifts. Then I get the important one, like the level up, the level 1, like the mirror shards, whatever it's called. The one that the bandana, like faith or whatever it's called, that heals you a lot. Like big 4 keywordless ones that are pretty good. You either need sacrifices, dual status teams, or immortality, resurrection, ego gift. Huh. Turn 1 is the biggest struggle. Yeah, because like the things like turn 1, you get your shit kicked in, right? And then like you need to survive turn 1, so all your ego gifts start activating, right? And you start applying like all the debuff on the enemy and all the buff on yourself. But like, I don't know, even then, sometimes I just struggle anyway. I must not build my MD. Like there's got to be something. Also, I tend to like change all of my skill to S3s. Is that something you're supposed to do? Like every single character, I just remove like, well, the character in the team I use, I remove S1 and S2s and transform all of them into S3s. Lord Lu and you, Cleef, have 1 turn immortality. I see. But yeah, whenever I was playing, like for example, Ricardo, not Ricardo, sorry. I mean Ricardo actually. Isn't he a hidden boss now? Yeah, I think Ricardo is a hidden boss now, isn't he? Well, when I had to fight Ricardo, with all these counters, I just fucking imploded. He literally kicked my shit in. Earthly vibes? No, it's just because mushroom grow from the earth. Mushroom tend to have that earthy flavor. Have you never consumed mushrooms? Slowly but surely the strange weather is spreading. The rainforest creatures must have sensed that something is wrong because they're beginning to flee too. We don't have much time left. But also, like, you don't really get anything from beating the hidden bosses. Removing every skill can be bad. I usually leave out one other skill beside S3 for S2. Beside S3 for 2+ same type skill bonus. Also, simply owning a Pride and Gloom skill gives more damage reduction and 1 power from certain ego gift. I see. Never had a kind of vibe. I'm just speaking out of my ass. But like last time, actually, because I had some leftover mushrooms, I actually put them into my aglio olio and peperoncino. It was very good. Just add ingredients to it. I mean, I think the thing is that aglio olio and peperoncino is just a good base, so you can add whatever you want into it. I'm sure I could add like I should try that actually. I should add some like bacon. Is there any way to solve this puzzle? This should be the heart of the oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it restores Apep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal. That's it. If I use Apep's Heart of Oasis, I might be able to help Nahida replenish her lost dendro power without any need to rely on Armasoul. Doshita? I know it's tough saying Nahida. Let's get back and tell the others. Yes. Making my way back. Yep. Yeah. Glad to see you've returned safe and sound. Any longer would have gone out looking for you. But yeah, already, like, to be honest, like, I don't really care about, like, achievement chasing. I already maxed out the mirror dungeon, like, levels. Ugh, my cat just fucking puked. Lilia's been puking a lot lately. I'm kind of worried. Like, at least once per day. I need to go and clean it. Well, I'll wait to see if she pukes once more. Because if I get up, she's gonna freak out. She's gonna go somewhere annoying and puke there. You okay, Lily? Lily? You okay? Funny how Honlu S33 actually has weights. You just need to make 3 Aisho die. Alright. Honestly, I don't even know what's Honglu's 3-3. Oh, I'll carve the path of a lord. Is that what it is? No, it's different. Oh, lonesome stand. Oh, is that if, okay. How do I activate it? Oh, if you don't activate Exalted command. Or the combo identity is staggered or defeated before Exalted command is complete. So S3 is just something that activates if it didn't work, basically. If you couldn't activate the command. So it's more of a backup, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Any longer we're looking for you. Well, this is a nice surprise, but I'm sure it feels better with everyone we know here. It's great to see you all. We made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update. If it was activated once already, true. Because you can only do the, you can only activate an S3 of an ally once per turn, right? By detecting the Leyline Blossom, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way. I assume you recall the devices everyone was wearing when you first arrived in Subaru, the Akasha system. Yep. That's right. Of course, it's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down, though? But although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals. No prizes for guessing who that was. If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal. It's a good with Rusty Coin. S3 into an S3 into Lurlu S3-2, then instantly S3 again and S3-3. Is KittyKathee NPC or playable? KittyKathee is playable, but it's like one of the worst characters in the game, straight up. He literally is absolutely dog shit. Like, unironically. That guy here is the worst character in the world. And it's so sad, because like, he's one of the fan favorites in terms of like how he looks. And he's one of the biggest like yaoi ship in the community, because Alaitham and him, they have like this rivalry. They're like this like oil and water kind of relationship where they live together. They're like roommates. So people are going crazy with the yaoi. But people loved him, but he's absolutely fucking terrible. He's like a horrible character. As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again. If I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need the Gnosis to function? That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again. The Temple of Silence. Oh yeah, sure. It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for are hiding there. Okay. Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it, and the chaos from Irminsul could spread. Caravan Rebat won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village. Okay. Dendro Archon, she's very weak. We can heal her! No like good synergy with other characters, just him only problem. I think it's just his kit is bad. It's not that he doesn't work with other characters, I think he's just bad. Let me see what the internet says about him. Yeah, basically, you can't really quick swap off of him. You can't like easily swap off of him without losing like his abilities to convert Dendro. His talent damage is very low. He has a clunky gameplay. His bloom buff are not very strong. He's like a driver that is essentially kind of like clunky, not super strong. He's just pretty bad, basically. I think he was doing okay as a character. As a character, he's fine. He's like an architect. He's an architect. He has a nice relationship with Alitham. He's entertaining to watch, right? But like sometimes interesting characters are not good. It is what it is. Unfortunately. What's our murder experts? Theoretically, it's feasible from what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have the differences. The Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use. It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help. Apep? I mean, we did persuade her to help us in the past. Maybe she can help again. He did have a massive bug, yeah, at the time. Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realized the danger that Nahida is in, she surely won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not. In a way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here. It's better than no options, true. With the Erminsol's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumer who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agree, we'll split into 3 teams. The academies will go to Temple Sands to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village, and Kitty and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to see Apep. Okay. Hey, you okay? Why the fuck you puking? Why you always puking? Oh my god! A hack? Yeah, it was fixed eventually though. If there are no objections, then let's proceed. Before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. But the bonds forged in the past shine bright like the stars and open a new path before our feet. Is that from King of Invocations? No, this one's from King of Invocations, the sequel. Bruh, Saito, you're out of control. What's the difference? It's a sequel! The sequel's much cooler. There it is! Couldn't agree more. Oh my god. He has a friend. Well, it was a very apropos. Once it's all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocation and sequel to show my gratitude. I'm pretty sure King of Invocation is a parody of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I believe King of Invocation is probably a book about the TCG game in Genshin. Let me see. Genshin TCG, what is it called? It's called Genius Invocation. Yeah. And it's a card game with dice. And so I believe King of Invocation is probably yeah, a parody of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's get moving. That's funny. And Sino is a big TCG. I think Sino was part of the tutorial to the TCG game in Genshin. Yo, Lily, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, give me a sec.
頼りは世の断りの基本よ。興味があるなら演算を教えてあげる。そうね。まずは指を10本出してみて。基礎から教えてあげましょう。世はいつも雨雲とともにある。月があれば故郷にいるも同じこと。
Alright, I'm back. Wait. Yeah, just Petite. Not Petite, sorry, Lily. I'm just blaming Petite for no reason. Petite is literally just sitting next to me like, yeah, Petite did the thing. And she looked at me like, bruh. No, it's Lily. She was on the table and she pushed like a picture frame and it fell on the floor, so I had to pick it up. And then since I was up and she stopped puking, I went to clean up the puke. That's why I'm late. My apologies. Mean, I know. It was a picture of me and my wife too. Tinari has brought me up to... Lily? I see you coming on the table again. Don't be doing some weird shenanigans. Wait, do you have sound in the game? Okay, you do. Thank God. We can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert. We'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. If object is near the table corridor, it needs to be pushed. It wasn't even that close. Yeah, I guess. I think she was looking at things and it pushed it by mistake. She wasn't doing it on purpose. Ah! Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for now. Bye! Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw Apep was in... Tabibito! Paimon! Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second. The thing is... Master Tinari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information, I couldn't take it all in. So I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there? Paimon knows exactly how you feel. But fear not. Everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's note. Sumeru chapter. It got tons of info about everything we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some part I'll need to simplify, but hopefully it'll make sense. You sure kept that one quiet. You see, being the greatest guide in Teyvat isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusion parts and goes over them in her own time. You know what? It's kinda cute. And it's admirable. When you don't know something, you write it down and you try to understand it later. Good Paimon. Could I borrow it? Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy. Okay, now this is weird. What do you have copies? Do you intend to sell it? Like Paimon's guide to Teyvat? The spare copy was actually meant for you, Kitty. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for him? Her. In case we ever parted ways. It doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to sit together. One copy will be enough for both of us. Ah, adorable. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon. The only thing not confusing Spider-Man is when conversations about food. True. Oh, Mada! Alright, time to bring Nahida to see Pep. Let's hope that old Grudge is in a negotiating mood. You can view guiding notes on the quest overview screen. Oh. You can also view guiding notes directly during certain conversation. Oh. If you brought Nouvellette along, do you think you could help us persuade Apep to help? Nouvellette? In Apep's side, Nouvellette is probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know. Yeah, exactly. Also, I'm not sure. Because, like... Does this mean the original Hydro Dragon Sovereign died, right? So maybe they'd be pleased to see, like, the new one. Hola! Let's grab Nahida. Oh, Nahida grabbed. I like that they've done this thing, like the map, and you see the different group and what's going on in all those places. I had a feeling your kind might come calling. Hi! Bring! The ley line are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes? I like the guiding notes. Look at that. You can learn information about the different characters and important places and stuff from before. This is nice. I see more and more games doing stuff like that, and I think it's a great idea. However, as popular as she is, there is one thing that gives Colette a serious headache. Literacy. Oh no, the poor baby. Oh, that's so sad. Keep it up, Colette. True. Colette is adorable. But yeah, Colette had a shit life, bro. I think she was she abandoned? I think she was abandoned or an orphan, and she was essentially taken in by or kidnapped, I don't even know, one of the two, by Dottore, who did like human experimentation on her. By like fusing like god flesh into her and shit like that. Horrendous, vile shit. Nothing gets past you. Even from a great distance away, I can sense the Sumer is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion. Oh wow, well, someone's not cranky. Good to see. This isn't a joke, Pep. Nahida's in grave danger. Can you please help her? Is she now? Then to explain. For what reason should I lend Buer my assistance? The very survival of the world could be at stake. The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principles. In choosing not to side with your enemies, when the heavenly principles' rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. Do not forget that I have no love for this world you hold so dear. The safety of somebody depends on it. I mean, this is... The world is in danger! I don't care. Well, this country is in danger. This is like, in order of magnitude, this is like... She probably cares less. Be not mistaken, the fate of Sumer is one of no concern to me. I am neither the god of this land nor its guardian. I may have given my tacit agreement, as your kind built homes here, and multiplied for generations upon generation. But that does not mean that I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Tiny Buer, puny humans, in my eyes, all of you are but intruders who followed in the wake of the heavenly principles. I am not obliged to be your savior. Well, you owe a debt of gratitude, and this way you can repay it? If you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being held by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at his chance to balance the scales? Damn, wrecked. Now that is a compelling reason. How petty. When Al-Hamar plotted against me, and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Bureau who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemy, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. O tiny Bureau, puny human, just this once, I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind. Ooh. It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in! Hold on to me, we don't have the protection of the fire seed this time. Wah! Man. If I had a penny for all times I was swallowed by a dragon, I would have 2 pennies. And it's the same dragon twice! What's wrong with her? You're not supposed to swallow everything you see. This is an awkward silence. Is silence a mandatory part of an audience with a dragon? Nakida! It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. Yay! But I should warn you, Bureau's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength. Spare me your words of gratitude. Will giving your power to Nahida affect you in any way? You may also spare me your feigned concern. Ugh, just like last time, it's impossible to have a normal conversation with this dragon. A dragon sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. Well, I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry. Providing Tiny Bureau with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me. 2 pennies? That's all about a dragon, indeed. What's up, Independent? How are you doing today? Good to hear. Yay! Look at a little hydrofungus. Bloop. Just like Pip once said, the elemental life forms who merged with her have now been reborn. The knowledge, memories, and emotion they once had are gone. They're brand new individuals now. And yet, for some reason, they seem drawn to Paimon and me. Aww. Was Apep always a shadow silhouette? Yes. You mean in the story that we have experienced, or like in the world of Genshin? If you mean the world of Genshin, no, she has a physical form. We just don't see it because she's so massive and in the middle of a sandstorm. But no, she should have a physical presence. Yeah, she should be physical. It's just that like when we see her, she's in the middle of the sandstorm of Sumeru desert. And here we're like inside of her, I guess. So we don't actually see a Pep for what they physically are. But we've seen other dragon in the game. Yeah, but I don't think we've ever seen an actual like dragon sovereign full form. Yeah. I want to see how she looks at the shadow. Yeah, well, unfortunately. Maybe there's some like what's it called? A concept art. Genshin Apep concept art. No, there isn't the concept art. So unfortunately, until it happens in the future, we don't have any information on how she actually looks. Well, you know. The compliment was sincere. Simply accepted. Ever held in high favor, I see. Come to think of it, I'm curious how Apep sensed the ley line anomaly from so far away. I immediately guessed that something was wrong with Irminsul. Different dragon design in games. Yeah, sadly, like the problem with this game is like most of the dragons are dead, right? That's the issue. They're either dead or corrupted or a mimic that took the shape of the previously alive dragon. Or it's alive but in human form, like Nuvilette, right? Unfortunately, yeah, most of the dragons are just all dead. I think, is Apep the only one that's alive as far as we know? I think Apep might be the only one still alive as far as we know. Yeah, sad. I mean, we don't know about the potential cryo dragon. Maybe the cryo dragon is still alive. Unlikely, but possible. Could she know something that we don't? Apep, do you know much about Irminsul? I did once. The tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat. What? There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the light realm. The heavenly principle usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, god of gods, it makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. Even so, you still agree to help us. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we claim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise, no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydra Dragon has wrested his authority from the hand of the usurpers. Yes, nevertheless, great guy. Not super into killing humanity though, unfortunately for you. It's actually pretty chill. Although we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for revenge day and night. I got bad news. He's a father to old Melusine. He's a good fellow. Paimon is not convinced at all. Like, yeah, sure, whatever you say, Apep. It's probably best if we don't tell Apep that we're on such good terms with the Hydro Dragon. Indeed. Damn. I actually burned my finger the other day. Shit fucking hurts. Very slightly, but still it hurts. It's on my thumb and I hate my life. I hear a great disturbance out there. In the force? Huh? What is it? Sandstorms come. The Jinn. I see. Lilupar? Lilupar time? What happened? Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Bior is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side. Think again, take care, right? I told you already. I have no need of your faint concern. There she goes again. We've done what we came here for. The time to check what's going on out there. Oh! Ooh! Hello. Nahida? You awake? Are you okay? Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time. The statues of the gods have inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. Its location is... You know what? It doesn't work with the amount of letters. I, na, zu. Oh wait. N, A, zu. It does work. I'm assuming Inazuma. The reason why I think so is because there's so much mystery about Makoto. And she has like the same, like there's some things going on with Makoto with the A. With the Raiden Shogun. I actually think she's linked to Istaroth. Or even the Death God. What's her name? Ronova. For sure. Remember, tell no one. The moment I touched the key Nahida handed over, a mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. So are we finally gonna get some information about that? That would be fucking awesome. I don't know what it means, nor how to decipher it. I will firmly commit it to memory. Also, there was a quest, like a while back, where we did like a random event in Inazuma. I think that was the event where Ito was rapping. And at the end of that event, Raiden Shogun was like, war is coming, basically. I was like, oh, okay. Like, she was talking to herself, or I think she might have been talking to Sarah. But yeah, she was like speaking very ominously. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it a secret from everyone. It's probably best that I do the same for now. なるほど。
ここどこだ？
Echoey! Hey, we're in the oasis. Damn, the desert's just going crazy. We're close to the Temple of Silence. There it is. Hi. Doo-doo! Doo-doo! There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you return to Aru village. Hi. Mahamat Rasaido. What's going on? What the heck is going on? You're back. How is the Dendro Archon? She's still with a pep, but she's recovering. What a relief. What's with these sandstorms? Chad, you gotta stop. It's not funny. We're not singing the song. So Jean. Countless Jean have stirred. I don't know why I said chat, like I'm blaming you for my own thoughts, but always blame the chat. That's what I've been told. Countless Jean have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking the path to the Temple of Silence. Dinari and Kole have returned to Aru village to help, the Jean are being highly aggressive. So both the village and the merchant caravans require protection. It's one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before. As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad. Gurabado? Baladuri could explain in more details if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath the city. Jinn from Gurabad, huh? Lilupar! Oh no! Lilupar! Gurabad is for me a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city where my destiny awaits me still. So, Lilupar, known as the mother of the Jinn, was once the daughter of the water lily under the goddess of flowers. Goddess flower? Nabu Malikara? Potentially the body part inside Kole, who knows? Later, at King Deshret's command, she sought out and served the kings of mortals, and so brought about the tragedy of the city of Gurabad. For this, King Deshret passed his ultimate sentence upon her. Her soul was divided sevenfold and sealed by the seven pillars, until you awaken her. Now, having entrusted you with her true name, she recognizes you, her new master. Nice. Jean were familiar by the goddess of flower, Nabu Maliketa for herself. After her passing, they pledged loyalty to King Deshret until his civilization was swept away by the storms. As a legendary race, they live on the tales and so on with desert people, okay? Gurabad, the royal capital of the mortal kingdom that once stood above the great red sands. Okay. My master, I'm sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, that I could not have more time to get familiar with you. Well, it's about time you come back home, baby. Pamela and I should take a trip to Gurabad. Once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road. Anyway, she was a strange bottle. We have a friend. She's that bottle that floats in the sky. We can find a way to wake her up. Maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurabad. Alright. Be careful, sure. There's other dangers in Gurabad. It's a sensible assumption. Anomaly started spreading in that direction, and we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch. Alright, don't worry about us. We got a lot stronger. Oh! Monsters! Ah! Where did they show up? Whoa! It appears that the monster native to the desert has been stirred by the Jinn's activity. Damn. Prototype core. Sino is getting buffed, actually. It's kind of crazy. We'll take care of things here. Alright. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Whoop. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Be careful. Hi. Those are desert pigeons. Run! They're the worst kind of pigeons. Alright, here we go. Party setup. Should I change my party setup? No, we're looking pretty good here. A little bit of water for this beautiful desert. I love that Columbina's like basic attack string is just her singing. She's so pretty, my lord. And a waifu is coming home soon. Next patch is coming. The jail swarming out of Godabat. Looks like Alaithan was right, indeed. I forgot the Song of Sumeru is so good. I mean, to be fair, Hoyo music is always absolutely fucking bass. I love the music of the Genshin's music in general. Stop fucking sucking me in! My god! I can't explore ruins without being sucked. Oh my god, there's more. Haha! We have an announcement! Stop bullying! Are they dead? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. Sora! Haha! Kohum, kohum! Ora? Best Hoyo music of this year, definitely Sparksy's one. The remix of wait. I just realized the Fatui is here. The remix of Monodrama. I need to re-listen to it because I don't remember. Best music of this year? I'm not sure. I would need to listen to a lot of the music to make an opinion like this. Sometimes I go through like a listening spree and I listen to music and then I make a playlist of like my favorite ones. I think I need to keep walking because they keep spawning. I don't want to fight forever. I've done that with but like, I put it on pause every now and then, but I've been doing that with what's it called? Expedition 33. I also I've done that with the entirety of the Trails franchise. I'm like 5 games in, I think, at this point. It takes the longest time. Do I have to move this side? Alright, let's go. Requesting backup. Stop her at all cost? Ooh. Expedition 33 music was crazy. Yeah, Lover is really good. I don't know if I like all of it, but some of it is pretty good, yeah. Alright. The hunk of junk's kaput. We can finally ... It seems my subordinate failed to stop you in your tracks. Hi, big fan. Alright, what do we think? Is Baiju actually Pantalone? Apologies, sir. There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversaries for as long as you did. I must commend your courage and perseverance. So in charge here, huh? First the problem with the Immortal, now this mess in Godabat. Are you the ones responsible for all this? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. And the last fight with Versus Dad. Fair. Which one did I really like? Let me see. I mean, there's a lot I really liked, right? I really like what's it called? Dude, I don't remember his name. The guy with the feet. Monoko theme is great. With the fucking jazz. The beginning goes so hard too. Absolute cinema. That one? Yeah. I have it here. What a banger. Anyway. This guy is so snooty. Or you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. You can either start talking or we'll make you talk. Let's get him, Kitty. What's wrong? Something seems unusual about him. Is he trying to provoke us? This feels like a trap. Judging by the tents and supplies, there must be many more factories stationed here than the few we saw on the way in. So where are the rest? You're remarkably calm. Some would act rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud you. Did you show yourself just to say that? Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? Unfortunately, I really don't have anything to say to you. I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the factory. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had the chance. What if it's like a plot twist is just a twin of Baiju? Don't you just like with some kind of exotic animals in a zoo? Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I have been following your adventures with great admiration. He's a fan! My only regret is that the trajectory of our journeys conflicts with our goals. What do you mean admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you. I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us. To respect one's enemy is to respect oneself. Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see? I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either. So, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victory with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew. 3 moons? So you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor. Le Dottore. Where did they put the Dottore? Here? No, not here. Oh, there it is. Second of the factory, Harbinger's heretical scholar obsessed with magic experimentation to serious improprieties. He was expelled from the academia during his student years. He later joined the factory and rose to the rank of Harbinger. Indubitably. Dunyazard? Oh, I miss Dunyazard. She was fucking awesome. She was the lady that hired Daya as a bodyguard for a while. They were bodyguard friend. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Atkarai. But there are things that do not end with his departure. We must... Oh, look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have. What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else? I've said quite enough, I believe. There is no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurubat, are we? I'll take that as a yes. And I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jean, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne, but from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over the nation, and with it the right to occupy that exalted seat. What are you trying to say? I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted? Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything? Convince you? I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with. I am merely stating my position so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy is in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell. Okay. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask that those in hiding to reveal themselves. Leave this to us, sir. Okay. Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall her while I execute the next step of the plan. The next step of the plan? Sumer City, Irminsul. Okay. Stylish. Yeah. Stop right there! Don't you dare leave without explaining yourself! All units, stop them! Protect the commander! You mentioned service in army, so definitely know something. Get to the zone! Get him, baby! Horse attack! Ultimate! Horse carousel! You want a horse attack? You get a horse attack. Boom! Horse attack. The mysterious guy can't have gotten far. Let's catch up with him. Pursue the suspect. Where did he go? Oh, it went this way. My bad. Yeah, so that was stylish. Yeah, it's wait. Alright, give me a second, sorry. Yeah, it's a type of enemy. Like, a lot of the factory enemies are very cool, and this one has been added. This type of factory is from, I think she's been added in Not Cry. I believe. I can't check, unfortunately, but, yeah, she's cool. I mean, a lot of the factory, enemies that were added in Not Cry are really cool. Found him over here. You're very persistent. Persistent is my middle name. Kitty Persistent Kathee. Stop running. Explain yourself. What are you trying to do? Paimon, wait. Classic. Well, those two, for example, the one on the left here with the cape and stuff. What's this? Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstones from Gurabad will die soon enough, but this small window of time will all be needed to launch the next phase of our plan. That was like one factory enemy I was like when I started Genshin. If you started early, I assume it would be the I mean, I really like the Scythian magician ones. But there was one that was super hot. I think she was in Inazuma the first time she showed up. She's like the I think she's the ice. Like she's a water mage, I think. What shall we do? Which door to exit from? Even which mechanism to wait by for you? I thought through every detail. You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice. And for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be our last. Then I think it was the magician I mentioned. Lightning. That's the first one I mentioned, literally. Those are the mages I mentioned first. I want to see a list of the enemies. They're not shown here. They should be here. But those are named one. Factory enemies. Let's see. Those one. These ones. There's another element than lightning, I think. Yeah, ice like this. This one. Yeah, that's the first thing I said. And I said if it's not that one, it would be the Inazuma one. This one. This one are crazy though. The Mirror Maiden, that's the one. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Damn, this one is crazy. And she has massive boba too. It's hard to see here, unfortunately. Yeah, the maiden is insane. She has a lot of art. Now she has one. This is just like animation and whatnot. This is the only art of it. But yeah, some of the new one, like this one. That's the one you mentioned earlier. That you liked. This is a recent one as well, a shock trooper. So yeah, there's a bunch of new ones, pretty cool. What did I say? Just answer me one last question. Why do you continue to follow Dottore? He has conducted countless cruel experiments, even on his subordinates. Follow isn't quite the right word. Let's just say even those you see as villains have their friends, even if they aren't the most sincere of friendships. When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. People will do anything to justify what they have gained or escape from the hardship imposed upon them. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We're both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but the journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Kitty and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare after all. Damn. Come back! This dark wall, we've seen this on an adventure before. It swallows people up. Paimon's sorry, she shouldn't have jumped the gun. It's not your fault, Paimon. Okay, he may have fooled us this time, but we'll get him back. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. We're protecting the entrance of the outer village. Silo and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this side. There's so many, Jin. We can't let them get into our village. Don't fret. I'm well prepared for this situation. Huh? So you have a solution? Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusted genie partner of my own, Plumpy. If I send her to negotiate with the others, this whole thing will resolve before you can say Mora. Genie nan desu! Off you go, Plumpy! What is she, a Pokemon? Could I be like, what? Blub. Ah, look at the Plumpy. Come on, let's hold up. Hey, ikimasen yo. I'm pretty sure Paimon is the biggest companion in gacha games. I mean, she's the most well-known, but also because Genshin is the most well-known, I would say. 5,000 Mora! Blub. Damn. 20,000 Mora! Damn. Oh, 100,000 more! Final offer! Oh, you meant a size? Tagero is pretty big, but I hate him. Blub blub. Pom Pom is pretty big too. I'm not sure that Pom Pom is smaller than Paimon. ZZ doesn't count. The fairy literally has no size. Well, actually, fairy probably has the biggest size. File size. So it's probably fairy. Technicality! Woo! We don't get Bang Boos? Oh, Eos? Ah. Yeah, you're right. Eos would be the companion. I don't know why I was thinking of Fairy. See, I think Paimon might be smaller than both Eos and Pom Pom. And even Tagedo. Though Paimon is bigger than Abby from Wuthering Waves for sure. Paimon, I mean. But I think she's pretty... Yeah, she's not that big. So she's a hired partner. She's manifesting negotiations. Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator, you'll see. Just a few words from her and... Blub. Plumpy! Don't you Jean have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play ref? Two can play that game. What are you doing, Dory? This guy gets up to us, though. Be careful, Colette. Yes, master. Is she pretending because she doesn't want to fight? Never mind, Plumpy, it's time for revenge. Oh, she got up. Jesus Christ, they fucking almost one-shotted me. Alright. There's too many of them! Health ordinary stories? Yeah. Especially if you don't have a healer with you. I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle! Ugh, I should think how this is going to affect this month's accounts. The size of the gallery deficit might be more than my poor heart can take! Tinari, how's the situation on your end? Shit. We held the line, though it was a close call. It looks like they're preparing for another attack, as something happened. They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jin are pouring in. We're moving the villagers to the north as we speak. We're hemmed in. It's getting precarious. Our margin for error just got a lot smaller. That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We had to consider our next move carefully. That didn't sound good. Bad news! The line of defense has been breached! Kalei, go with them and assess the situation. Dori and I will hold the line here. But master, even with 3 of us, we barely managed to... This is not a discussion, Kalei. Don't worry about us. Kalei still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve. She can take a bigger hit to her bank account. You can't pin all your hopes on me! Quit! I was trying to have things I've brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold that for a little longer, but still. Master! Shisho! Need any... Nicole? Based? Need any help? Huh? Nicole? Or is that a friend? Who was that? If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is overrun by Jin, and the sandstorms are sure to follow in their wake. That's Nicole 100%. Come on. She's the only one who speaks like this with those bubbles. I don't care, whoever you are, please just help us. The only one who can help is you. I'm merely here to guide you along the correct path. Colette needs some buffs, bro. Is Colette gonna become an auxiliary character as well? That'd be insane. I am a spirit created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the creator. What do you mean? It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand. Just repeat after me, one line at a time. One line at a time. Watch out, Jin incoming! I am a spirit created at the beginning. Okay. Dark flame powers into her kit. True.
私は初めに作られた精霊
Yo! Blob?
輝く巨像
I am a flickering illusion.
輝く巨像
Nabu Melikata! What's fun, Plumpy? I've seen you so agitated before. But how do you... Do you know what Kole is reciting?
創造主の
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the creator. Damn, she's going Super Saiyajin!
創造主の目から流れる光の揺らぎである
Wow. Pretty. Okay, so... It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical text. All we have is a few fragments. Is Kole an avid historian? Listen, she can barely read. Not to my knowledge. The Jin have actually quieted down, although it's more than that. It looks like they're showing submission. Clearly, the song left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them. At the very least, they're much calmer now. Really? Let me try. Stay away! I'll stop, please! It seems like the song only works when Kole recites it, but why? Damn. Are we going back to good or bad? We are! The Gura Bussy. Any luck? No. The only way out of here is by brute force, but too much force and the entire ruins might collapse. The mechanism is right outside, but there's a way to...
遠くから大きな音が聞こえたから流砂がどこかの宝物庫の温度
Jets!
だったのかと思ったけど
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had burst open the gates to some ancient treasure vault. Turns out it was just you guys. My favorite lesbian is back. Oh my god, we're fucking eating so good right now. Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
随分
It's been a long while. Did you miss me? Oh my god. You have no idea. I prayed for her to be playable. She never was, unfortunately, but I don't care. I'm so happy to see her again. Ben Ben! Keto! Ben Ben!
積もる話は
Let's save the catching up for later.
まずは君たち
First, I gotta get you guys out of here. She's actually gay for the MC. And like, only for the female MC too, which is crazy. Her lines with the male MC and the female MC are different, and how she acts with each is different. And she clearly has an attraction to the female MC.
多分この装置か
This should be the right mechanism. Ben Ben, can you handle
なん
it?
とかなりよしこれで大丈夫
Like, look at how she's speaking. Dude. The hand on the waist too. I gotta show you something real quick. Look at the difference. Okay. This is how she holds the male MC. Like, with the male MC, she grabbed the wrist and just pull him in. With the female MC, she holds the hand and has a hand on the waist. She's so gay. She's so gay. We're eating so good right now. Like, the difference is actually insane. Yeah, she's like, ooh, okay, I'm saving you, sure, whatever. And look at the face, like, she looks that way too. While here, she looks like protective. She's holding her hand at her waist and she's looking straight at her. Damn. She's so gay, it's insane. That's crazy work. There we go.
行こう
Come on, let's leave this place.
ここから脱出するよ
Playing female MC is a must in Genshin. I got news for you. Playing female MC is a must in every game. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I don't make them rules, baby. Like, What do you lose from being a female MC? Literally nothing. You get the same interaction as male MC, except you get to look at a pretty ass. At a cute ass motherfucker. Like, Rover? Female Rover? Damn, she's hot. Lumine in Genshin? Incredibly cute. Belle in Zelda Zone Zero? Absolute goober. Can switch? Those Vatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here. The Vatui? They came to the desert again. Yep, no idea what they're planning this time. They were being very coy about it. How have you been, Jet? Did you miss me? Woo. Well, since we last met, I started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh yeah, on a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Miss Sarah. Not just to write home about, it was just another day. Found his hideout, dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk to me into seeing his point of view, as usual. I'm way past that by now. There was nothing he could say to save his life. So the Miss Sarah chapter has finally come to a close. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben, huh? Dude, there's not a single day. There's not a single patch cycle I don't think of you. Because she was like, I guess I'm going to travel around the world and whatnot. I was like, please, let's meet her. Please, we need to meet her again. Please make her playable. Ah, she's finally back. I'm so happy about it. Jet not being playable is a fucking travesty, by the way. I'm just saying. Of course not. We're super duper best friends. True. You briefly recount the events of your recent travels to Jet. Wow, sounds like I should make them to visit some other nations too. Anyway, what brings you to Gurabad? Right, Paimon almost forgot. We're here to look for Lilupar. Oh, that bottle. We need the power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorms. He's hoping we actually manage to find her. After all the trouble we've been through, surely with everything that's been going on in Gurabad, she must have woken up, right? Only one way to find out. Gurabad, 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 Gurabad. Gurabad, Gurabad, Gurabad. Here we are. Wahoo! Now we're gonna activate the chess pieces. We got to get his house in this one room somewhere with only Jet picture. True. She should be around here somewhere. There she is! Oh my god! My favorite bottle! A bottle of water? Hi! Lilupar! It's been forever! Ah, what a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. This, I will say, I think Not Cry has been super good with this. As in, like... Because with the previous patches, we've always gone from one nation to the other, right? But because Not Korai is more of like, it's more interconnected with the rest, I feel like. That I feel like so many characters from the previous regions, or like even going back to previous regions, especially Sumeru. This is twice we've gone back to Sumeru. The first time was like with the main story when we had to deal with Nefer's box, I think. Oh, you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that. How have you been? After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamities stirring in the depths. It rekindled a flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving Gurabad of any hope of peace. I fought against it for a long, long time, until one day I sensed a change in the foreign land to the west. Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent. Land to the west? I mean, it could be either. But I'm assuming this is Natlan because of the Night Kingdom shenanigans. But I guess it could also technically be Not Cry because of the Wild Hunt. But I think it's more like northwest. I'm assuming she's talking about Natlan. Could you mean Natlan? Gurabad isn't far from there. Did the abyssal presence beneath the city fall silent when we defeated Gosoi thought? There we go. Once satisfied that the dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too fell into a deep slumber, from which I have only now awoken. Why have you returned to Gurabad, my master? And why is my sun-swept homeland in disarray once more? She's like, I took a nap for like 2 patches. And everything's going to shit. What have you done? Basically, Sumi's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed up around with Armin Soul and now they've released the genie in here. We managed to chase out the culprit, but we had no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms. Child's play, I shall quell the genie and scatter the storms. Thank you, little Par. No need to thank me, Master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all. Base Lilupar. It's so cool because Jet and Lilupar, they're both from like World Quest. They're not even from like main story. So tying them into the main story is actually pretty cool now. The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I set up with meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it. Yay! Although honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more even if the weather sucked. True. That goes for me too. Well, there shouldn't be any more gene breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back? Yeah, let's all head to the Temple of Silence. Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends. Another adventure begins. Lovely. Ah, I'm so happy to see Lilo Parrot again. Dude, I don't know why. It just puts a smile on my face, bro. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. 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 Why do I say bro like this? The storms have stopped. We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Heck yeah. 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 Hola. Hola. Wild Hutna. Wild Hutna. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, real question, Max. I mean, we gotta assume, right? Autis middle is gonna be another MV unit, right? I'm assuming she's gonna work in the MV team. I mean, MV team, or she's gonna be in the sacrificial team with fucking Ryushu. So this is Temple of Silence. I've heard that Nagarjunites mention it in passing. Middle artists would be crazy middle MV idea, yeah, for sure. I never imagined it would be this big. It's colossal. I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did he scamper back into the desert? Good question. I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky for my liking. Even in King Dashred's day, this was experimental technology. No idea what could happen if we activate it. Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is the only option. The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of the project is enormous, even with KaThee, Farzan, and every other scholar of mechanic working on it full time. The proposed modification won't happen overnight. Look, Avasi? You're back. Everything alright? And who are they? Friends of yours? Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's KaThee, and the one next to him is his boyfriend, Elisa. Gay couple? Meets Jet and I, another gay couple. Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar. Oh, a famous name from the history books. Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as they say. Who's they? Huh? Do people not say that? I'm so confused. Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends, you gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust Kitty's judgment. I'm sure you're good people. The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gorbad problem is resolved. What did you find? You tell everyone what happened in Gorbad. Attacking the old smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and now we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos. Wow. Thanks for being there to help them. So this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a harbinger subordinate. It's kind of crazy though, that like Ricardo finally got an actual identity. Because like the first time we met him was like Kanto 4? And like, I saw the game not super long ago, but even I'm nostalgic about it. Yeah, is there something weird about that? Now that I mentions it, it is a little strange. Kanto 5. Oh yeah, 4 was Yisang. You're right, 5. Yeah, it's gotta be a lie. You aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. He was clearly unwilling to answer our questions when we first met, so why would he admit to being notorious subordinates later? Are you wondering about his true identity, or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this? I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just a simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tend to prove useful, should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps the man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background, and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself. This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Little Bar. Jet? Aren't you with the Blazing Beast? What a coincidence, didn't expect to run into you here. We're marks, you can run into us anywhere. What's this with you? So, did you find the solution we were looking for in the Temple of Silence? Yeah, but we did. The place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan to verify its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question, so our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret. Modify how? According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there's a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. It is known about this device in academic circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively. Aru? Isn't that the cat? No, that's something else? What's the name of Nefer's cat name? Oh, Ashru. My bad. Okay. If the sources prove correct, the energy contained within the Haru may be sufficient to power our Kasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it. Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology, but times of crisis like this leave us with little choice. Wait, Pam, is the question. Time out! Is this the same Haru we've heard of before? It's still Darth, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King are locked up. Well remembered, yes, that's exactly right. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of, built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and what it was built, those are deep secrets we're not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe now is because we heard it from the Ibis King taught himself at his temple, to tell of how the three retainers of Al-Amar were imprisoned in Aru. Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru, and that they had the answer 3 questions to get out. I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall, what obliterates love and hate, and what determines truth and falsehood. Those were the 3 questions, right? If only Nefer were here, she dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer's a friend we met in Notkarai. Notkarai? Funny, she showed up here earlier. Of course she did. Of course. Huh? Nani? Yeah, I had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be able to offer some assistance. They came here to help out. Who's the other one? I mean... a friend of Nefer? I feel like it's either Lauma. Why would Lauma be here? Why would she help with something related to Subaru? I feel like it would most likely be someone like Yelan, because she has a massive information network. It was just before you got back. One of them said she'd made Notkarai her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then... Notkarai... Oh! That could just be Colombina then. That would make more sense, actually. If she made not Korea her home, that would be Colombina. It's like betting on Aru was the right choice. See it? They're right over there. No, it's Nicole! Oh, mind blown! Mind absolutely blown! That makes sense. Nicole, never! Hello, we're here to help. Heck yeah! Zinema! Ah, dude, I'm still debating whether or not I should put for Nicole, man. Maybe I'll do that then. No, that's stupid. It's a good thing we left early. We almost got locked out. What do you mean? You haven't heard? An invisible bar has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out. No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island. Are the Vachi behind these too? Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it is a defense mechanism within Arminsoul itself. Arminsoul is the source of Teyvat's ley lines, after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Teyvat. It may have been implemented long ago. Doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading? Currently that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I'm here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm. So you brought Never here. Okay. Spy and surprise you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru. Indeed. Even for someone with my wisdom and eloquence, this tests my skills to the limits. And why should it concern me that Sumeru is in trouble? Surely you don't think I still have feelings for that place? Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't. Sounds like you don't know much about my past, and here I thought you knew everything. All I know is that Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time. I do know a thing or two about him. He was a moon envoy? As for your past, I have my ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep them themselves, wouldn't you say? Dude, seeing her like this makes me want to pull for her, bruh. We're so cooked. We are so cooked, man. I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I chosen to call Not Karai home, which is why I did my part in this hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru. Thank you. I'm sorry, my brain is just stopping for no reason. I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, is that human emotions are often complex and in conflicts. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. Fair. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty ultimately is to guide people toward their deepest, truest desires and help bring them to fruition. So, I wish to hear about your past. Because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay. I refuse. Damn. Damn. Brutal. She's like, nah, I'm good. Wait, what? I said the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up to one another? Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sense, the bloodshed both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow. Do you wish to shake them off? No, I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me. Why is she so pretty though, my lord? In that case, would you like to hear my perspective at least? Sure, it's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion. A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon the earth, I found life tedious. Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships, things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angel's demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade. Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they're nothing compared to the void left behind when they disappear. Most sophisticated mystical, but anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate. Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a moral-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a reality check once in a while, so we don't forget the truth. As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. Alright, you win. I'll help you out a little, but that won't work for free. How much will you need? You're not going to mill this for all it's worth, are you? What do you think? Damn! I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The ones I carve are actually worth quite a lot. She wants a statue of the cat. Just cover my travel expenses. Ooh! Huh? Is that all? That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yahoda! Yahoda! Yabas, what do you need? She's so cute. I love Yahoda so much. They did her so dirty. She should have been so much better, bruh. Why do all the goated design get fucking nothing, bruh? Me? I'm in charge? Don't worry, boss. You can count on me. Cute. And that was how the ingenious angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray! That was far more detailed than necessary, not lacking in embellishment either. I never thought I'd return, especially not to the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet. She's still taking care of things in Aru village. She'll be joining us before too long. That's a big group. Sorry, I hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news though. We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshwa to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system. According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru Shut, which can be used to establish connection with Aru. We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush. By the way, who are these two new faces? Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Otkarai. Did I hear you mention Aru? Correct. Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should come with you. That sounds perfect! Heck yay! Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance? Why do you ask? I don't know, there's a familiar air about you, plus you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dea, an eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert. I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves? Actually, I'm a little bit acquainted than you might think. Nani? Eyes playing tricks on me. It looks like you spoke without moving your mouth. Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before. Shut the fuck up, Saito. What is it, Colei? It's you. You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon and got me to recite a magic prayer. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I'm Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times. I'm hungry again, even though I had full lunch. What's wrong with me? An angel sounds like a big deal. But what exactly is an angel? Wow, sounds great. What is it? Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings, not gods technically. We can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history. Very, very, very good. Kuashiwayo? Alright, Petite, leave me alone. Is she the first angel in Genshin to appear? Technically, no. Every single silly is an angel. But she's one of the only angels that still exists to this day, in human form. We've seen angels, like, from past quests, like, past form, like, not alive. And she's not the first playable angel, though we met her before meeting the other angel. The other angel is actually Zibai. The horse lady. This lady here, she's an angel as well. But yeah. But I think angel doesn't mean that they are like, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how angels works, to be honest. I have no idea. I think it's more like, I don't know if it's fully a race or if it's more like a title. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I'm feeling weird again. There's something wrong with me. It happened yesterday too. I wonder if I'm like sick. I'm not sure. She did say that they're a long-living race. That's very true. But then I wonder why, like, why Zibai is so different from Nicole? Or maybe it's more like humanity, right? Like, we're the human race, but we have a lot of ethnicity. So maybe Zibai is a different ethnicity of angel that Nicole is. That's possible. Yeah, but she's also an amazing sculptor. You could say she's a real creative type. Well, ma'am, if both Kitty and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive. Please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get too formal with me. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous. Miss Nicole, if it's okay, could I ask you a few questions? Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are desperate for answers. I also know which question you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? What did those verses soothe the Jin only when recited by you? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I prefer to speak with you alone if possible. It's 100% because of the... 100% because of what happened to her and Dottore. I need to buy more snacks. I need to buy like apples and shit because I'm so hungry. I thought we were going to speak alone. This is a lot more people than I was expecting. What's wrong with it? If the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow patients to be accompanied by family members. Well, if Kali doesn't mind a secret being revealed, I have no problem. I need to pee. Yeah, I'm not feeling super good today. I don't know why. Shit fucking sucks. I'm sorry for that. I don't know what secret you mean, but whatever it is, there's no need for me to hide from my closest friends. Closest friends? It's so nice to hear that. Cute. Get some rest. Yeah, I probably will. We're here to support Kole through this. Alright, in that case I'll get right to it. Kole, are you aware there are god remains inside your body? I am. When I was young, I got sick with Elazar. Nothing could cure it. The factory convinced my mom and dad that they could help, and I was sent to an unfamiliar place. Ah, okay, so that's what happened. I thought she was like orphan or something. I was wrong. There were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected us with some strange medicine, which I heard contained god remains. I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday, but thanks to the friends we've stuck by me all this time, I've really been able to overcome those memories. So you're saying that what happened to me had something to do with the god remains that injected me with? Yes, those were the remains of Nabumalikata, the goddess of flowers. Even Lilupar! I mean, Lilupar was created by Nabumalikata. Huh, fascinating. You don't seem surprised like the rest of us. Why? The possibility crossed my mind when Kole recited the Goddess of Flowers songs and calmed the Jinn. Very fair. Give me a second, chat. There we go. Okay. You made Paimon jump! What are you doing here, Lilupar? I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Be assured that I share your surprise. You with the hat, are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her. Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special method I used to manifest its power, even our closest acquaintances would find it near impossible to detect. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the eternal oasis. But some fragments remain unaccounted for. Eventually, the factory must have found some way to track some of them down, presumably for use in some experiments. It's not an uncommon occurrence. You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never attain it. Yet you have coexisted with her all this time, without even realizing it. I don't know what to say. I'm glad I could help everyone with this power, really. But knowing that a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers inside me, my body, is a strange feeling. Well, people value their autonomy very highly. Even a well-intentioned intruder can shake one's sense of self. You know what's weird? Why is Niloop not part of this quest? That is weird. I understand how you feel, Kole, but once you get used to it, you'll find it's nothing to be concerned about. I guess you of all people have good reason to speak on this. 2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis Ba fragments they could bear. Let me guess, because 2 is company but 3 is the crowd? Thanks for helping me explain the joke, Tinari. Not my intention! Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember. She's still spying on us from afar! What a goober. Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same way, you're simply you. I know what you mean. So, about that dream I had, was it a warning from the Goddess of Flowers? Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide living beings. So she was also an angel. So the Goddess of Flowers was actually an angel. Interesting. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. Even the smallest remaining fragments would do their utmost to send you that warning. The Mother of Dreams, Lord of Flowers and Oasis. She must have had a premonition. That is why she gave that dream to you. We won't let her effort go to waste. Yee! I still don't understand. Why me? Good question. Yes, why indeed. You aren't the only one injected with the god remains. But only in you have her fragment persisted. I suspect maybe because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. She was likely assimilated by that will. Of course, it doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said, you are who you are, and that will not change. Alright, any further question from the family members of the patients? If not, we should head to the mausoleum of King Deshret. Let's move out. Time to put our plan into action. Will we really be able to open Aru? And even if all 7 pillars of King Deshret agree to let us proceed, the scale of the work to follow is daunting to say the least. Haven't you handled other big projects before? I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is probably the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I guess. But this is orders of magnitude beyond that. It's a total nightmare. At least this time you're actually here when someone needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after the facts. Mock me all you want, but now not that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly and smoothly than last time. Okay. Kabe saw that disappear in an instant, like magic. This confidence is most gladdening. Now go and pack your things. We'll head to the mausoleum as soon as you're ready. Ugh, everything hurts. Why am I so broken? The Great Hall of Truth. Farazan! Farazan, 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 Farazan. I heard you're a very talented sculptor, is that true? Okay. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet, sure. Even though we're best known for our focus on mechanic, plenty of Shorewar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. If they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look. Who's we? Myself and a few other scholars. Kashiv, the Neshvar, come take a look. If you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you. What is she going to scold? Where did that come from? Wow. Look at the level of details. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends for the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it? Kabe, Farzad, did you used to study Darshan? Come take a look. You go. What is it, youngster? Bro, Farzad is so funny. I love her. They did her dress so pretty. I know! It's killing me! I want to get her so bad! But that should be... She's gonna rerun soon. She's gonna rerun soon. It's fine. The squirrel statue, isn't it cute? Huh, squirrel? I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Are you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out. Has she? Do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time? As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right? Then perhaps the statue represents a hero tale you long to see deep down inside. Also, on the subject of heroism, I felt that if the subject posed with a finger raised toward the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it a cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it. Kabe! Sorry, Madame Farzan. I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me. What a pity. The young man has an excellent aesthetic taste. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion. What a genius idea. What did I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a hairy squirrel pointing its finger toward the sky. Why does it have to be a squirrel? Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face. That's exactly what I was thinking. It'll be a masterpiece. Miss, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Just call me Nicole. Madame Farzan, was it? What? No, that wouldn't be right. Why ever not? Madame is a state of mind, cultivated from within. Anyone would call me Madame if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again? I shall look forward to seeing your new work. In this day and age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you is truly a pleasant surprise. Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly they don't call you Madam for nothing. The Ice Age score would be so funny. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character, because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation of them. Sorry? Keeping watching over heroes. What exactly do you do for a living? Oh, never mind that. Let's not tell Madame Farazan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now. Also, I don't remember. What is Madame Farazan's true identity? I never did our quest, actually. Dude, I don't remember. She's at least 100 years old. Layla is the elf one? Why is she old then? Oh, she was trapped in the King Deshret's ruins. So her life, she ended up living longer. Okay. So I guess she was trapped in the ruins for like 100 years or some shit. Okay, so she is a human. She was just trapped in ruins that fucked up with her age, I guess. Garden Angel? Nicole has same energy level as Elysia. Dude, you know, I mean, a little bit. But you know who else has that kind of vibes? Alice. I can't really show you, but like Alice, which is Clee's mother, is also kind of has that vibe as well. This lady here. And they're both from the same faction, to be honest, so that explains that.
Freeze the final boss of Nod Cry.
Recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Cry.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
I don't like Pyron's English VA, bro.
It's definitely hostile.
It's so weird to hear them in English.
Here.
Final boss?
It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression.
Dude, I love Alice. She needs to be playable real soon so I can pull for her, bro.
Could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Also, the title here showing up on the screen, it's actually magic that she created. It's actually visible in-game. And she also uses it for other members of the Exon Circle. It's like when Nicole was first, was met, the title showed up automatically and she was like, oh my god, I told Alice to not use that magic on me. She's Sidora, she really is Sidora. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics. Nice, fourth wall breaking. You didn't have the good word, you didn't even have the good number. The fourth wall is the wall you can't see. Let's go! The Hall of Truth, baby! It's happening! Jet is with us! Yada! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Whoop. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Whoop. Okay. Well, I've not seen so many visitors ever, really. What is this place now? A tourist attraction? Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Oh, my father is calling me. Give me a sec. Well, today was certainly a day. I've had to be AFK a lot of time. I've always wondered how is it that even then, though there are multiple continents across Teyvat, they all speak relatively the same language. And just maybe some dialect which may sound different. Generally, they always confuse me in many stories with multiple multi-nation world. I mean, the thing with Teyvat is that, I mean, first of all, it's a single continent, right? Maybe in Azuma you could say it's a different continent, but I think it's probably because of the heavenly principles, right? The heavenly principle is the one that basically brought humanity, I think, as far as I understand, to Teyvat. So it's probably likely that essentially the god decided that this was the language that people would speak, right? But in other games, like HSR, for example, they don't speak the same language. It's just that everybody has an implant called a synesthesia beacon. No, sorry, synesthesia... Yeah, I think it's beacon. Let me see. Synesthesia beacon. It is beacon. Device its own rules. Yeah, so just making it so everybody speaks the same language would be logical, I guess. But yeah, like in HSR, everybody has like a synesthesia beacon. I think it's like, I don't know where it is. I think it's in the eye or in the brain somewhere. And basically it auto-translates whatever you speak or listen to someone. So people don't speak the same language, but they essentially understand everybody else as long as they have that implant. And it's pretty much something that's like absolutely universally global. Like universally, everybody has it. Unless they're not part of the, like the known world, I guess, right? But most people have it because I think it's been, I think it's something that's been put in place by the IPC, I believe. That's a pretty cool way to deal with that kind of stuff. Yeah. So it's an injectable implant. It's also known as a telepathy beacon. Machine translation device made by Elias Salas, later signed over the Synesthesia School of the Intelligentsia Guild. Yeah. So it connects to someone's consciousness and directly transfer an individual's thoughts into a language the receiver could understand, bypassing traditional communication. Which means that even if the person in front of you doesn't themselves have a synesthesia beacon, as long as you have it, you can talk to them. It can not only translate language and script, but also non-verbal signals such as all body movement, flash signals, sound vibration, or the change in other molecule. Wow. The IPC used the beacon to build a giant database storing the speech and vocabulary of almost 100 million languages. Wow. All right. All right. So, yeah, the Intelligence Guild is part of the IPC. All right. That's also why Butil censored. His beacon was modified. Yeah. And Butil says that his was sabotaged. That's why you complain about it. That's why he has to say fudge all the time. Close inspection reveals many familiar faces. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. My father called me. Yeah, my father called me to let me know about like some stuff. IRL. That was pretty important to let me know. That's why I had to go AFK. But yeah, good shit. You summed correctly. We're here to carry out a rather enormous project. Enormous, you say? How large then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives? Jesus. Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Croco's faces. All this activity is making for quite a special day. I know that laugh. Lilupar? What on earth are you doing here? This is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait, as long as you stay alive long enough. One of you three get locked up in here, and you still act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical. Why you? I know, none to shout. You're right. Lilupar, Goody, Croco, and I all have the same problem. Didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free? How did you get in here? Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold the executions of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams. Damn. I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady. Damn. Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. Understand though? Yeah. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. Kiwi, please. Chill. Yo, calm down. It's a long story, okay. Stop arguing, Croco and Goody, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her, the three questions are the crucial things here. Do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but it still did not open. Unless with the passage of time you have found a new answer. You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehood of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul. I think that makes sense. Okay. I find it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation. Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one that King Deshret was looking for. Can you guess which answer Al-Hamar wanted then? Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question. It's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I said the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be that judge. Time. Well, well. Indeed, perhaps, in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time. To bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin. It's opening! Damn, Nefer's so smart! Ooh! Croco guy! Bird guy! Good guy! Damn! They're absolutely jacked. Ah! This is the most eventful day I've experienced in a long, long time. You have my sincere gratitude. Are those 3 of the 7 pillars? Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source. You 3 seem to be in good spirits. Egyptian god? Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're literally in the desert. Very Egyptian coded. Like pyramids and shit. Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer. It's good to see you, thought the Ibis King. Nice, nice, nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease seeing you two getting along so well. Was there ever a goat god in Egypt? Probably. Egypt, goat god. There was a ram god. Banabjed. gnome as well? Or is it the same one? Baphomet? Many, apparently. Yeah, Ram. Well, there was a Ram god, so that would work. I mean, his name is what? Sobek? Sobek. Let's see. No, Sobek is the other one. Shit, Sobek is the crocodile. So what's the name of the last one? Yeah. So maybe introduce ourselves, or? I'm set as the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is Joel Mahamatra Sino, and this is the former Pantamad sage Cyrus, but I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you. Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine. Let's hold off on the introduction for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give you something to talk about which is invaluable. Hairy Shaft. Okay, let's look it up. Hairy Shaft. Yeah, it exists. Egyptian mythology, Erishaf or Ershef, ancient Egyptian, he who is on his lake, as Erisaphes or Arsaphes. Ancient ram deity whose cult was centered in ancient Heracleopolis Magna. He was identified with Ra and Osiris in ancient Egyptian religions, as well as Dionysus or Heracles. One of his titles was ruler of river banks. Herishaf was a creator of fertility god, and fertility god who was born from the primordial waters. There we go. So yeah. Cinema. Interesting. Huh, you're like a little helpless parent. Good, the gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruit with you too. Yo, Kiwi! What's going on? What's up? Why are you crying? What's going on? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom. Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence. Imagine if Bro can bring water back to the desert. Maybe. I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones. I'm sorry. What, your tremendous accomplishment deserves a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return. Joel Mahamatra, what do you think? I won't beat around the bush. Sumer is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before, and we need your help. Suddenly, Nafis recount the various incidents that have transpired in Sumer recently. Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence. Whatever is wrong with Ermin's soul, it's heavily affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon. The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtue aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens. I shudder to think what could have caused Lesolot Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history. You can help us make history too. A smooth talker. Well said, lad. This is so dumb. Currently, no one can connect the Armored Soul. We hope that by opening up Haru and making some modification to it, we can use its technology to our advantage. Unfortunately, Haru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be... The archaeological records clearly indicates that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this. This is by no means a threat, but the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, and as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru. What do we think, my fellow old fuggies? Shall we lend our support or not? Since you ask so nicely, naturally. Naturally what? Are you for or against? I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. Oh my god. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you, then, that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within? We do. We understand the risk involved. The golden slumber. In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision? We're sure. Before people can dream, they must first leave. True, tell him. If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shesepang Saint Benu wants you surrendered to science and were buried with King Deshret, but now we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices. Ayo? Nobody showed up. Oh! They are showing up! Sheesh! I can feel this strange sensation. The ground is trembling, as if answering the call of the God King. Man. Saint Benu, responding to your call, 3 kings detected, initiating autonomous will. Saint Shesepang, responding to your call, 3 kings detected, initiating autonomous will. Who are those? Shesepang? The Most Holy. Unlike the 3 kings, Shesepang is an intelligent construct fashioned by the King Deshret al-Amar, who entrusted him with the duty of overseeing all the jinn of the world. Shesepang possesses a will of his own following the passing of King Deshret al-Amar. He ceased his own function and fell into stillness. Though Shesepang and Benu are both intelligent constructs, their personalities are worlds apart. Where Benu is severe, Shesepang is leisurely. In times past, he would often wander the desert in his spare time, asking travelers all manner of questions. Driven by a profound curiosity, he will tirelessly pursue any matter that piques his interest to its very heart. Looking back, this was perhaps because he oversaw the jinn whose mother was Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, an angel of wisdom who delighted in posing questions. So, what the jinn relayed to him, Shesepang to develop a fondness for inquiry. In short, Shesepang believes that maintaining a leisurely air is a good thing, a piece of worldly wisdom for navigating life, a sentiment which, much to Benu's annoyance, interesting. Does things that ask riddles? Indeed. He also often thinks fondly of his old colleagues, Hermanubis. Oh, Hermanubis. What happened to him? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 1. Was the last one King Deshret himself? The Tinar people. Yeah, I mean, he passed. Some of these fragments are inside Sino, right? He sees affection. He possesses a remarkably vivid personality. Serious and earnest, he detests having his plans disrupted, and has little tolerance for irresponsible colleagues. He has also frankly stated that among the 7 pillars, the colleague he admires most is Hermanubis, the Sage of Sages. So they both respect Hermanubis the most. Interesting. Oh, Lord Herishaf, what a long time it has been. I trust you're keeping well. Then you trust in me, my well-being, as long as I lived your physical body. You have always opened with the same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond. Al-Hamar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting? You're awake. Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion. Aru is the pride of Al-Amar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us. Sumeru is dying. Like it's gonna explode if you don't help. Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Amar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our god's king's wishes as we consider our decision. I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep... Apep was one of the 7 pillars? I had no idea! Will never communicate with us. This will no doubt surprise you, mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true, but Apep is in fact healing the Junior Archon as we speak. Yeah, I had no idea. Wait, no, she did have a relationship with King Deshret, didn't she? Because I think... Wasn't there a thing where, like... Yeah, no, actually that makes sense. Because Deshret said... Deshret didn't like the gods. And I think that's why he looked into the forbidden knowledge. Right? Which basically brought calamity. The corruption, right? Because forbidden knowledge is essentially the abyss. So if he looked for the forbidden knowledge, chances are that he was against the heavenly principles and the gods and the Archon system, which would make sense if Apep was more on his side, right? Dude, it's been so long. I don't remember everything properly. But yeah. Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof? As the three kings, can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim? Gato screaming. Yeah, Kiwi. It's his daily shenanigans. He does that at least once, sometimes twice a day. Yesterday he did on stream and he did at like 4 AM when I was trying to sleep. He wouldn't shut the fuck up. But I love him. He's just a massive goober. Naturally, the Ibis King thought. Never 3 times? Probably. Well, I was saying at least once a day. Yesterday he did it twice, but it can be more for sure. What? It was thought disciples revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let thought bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience. Hershaf, you diabolical fiend! Diabolical! True. I awakened a former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that? I miss the day when Harmonobis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability. Accountability. Is that the word? Accountability. That is the word. Why did it sound so weird in my mouth? What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Harmonobis's? Hypocrite, so you are, Lord Thought. You are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear that to associate with characters such as you? I say Chesapeake approved the good scheme proposal. He's literally like, you're mad funny. You're mad funny. Bars, I say. Playing this community for a while, understand that Q is the loudest cat, Petit the chillest one, Q the Lily the troublemaker. You said Kiwi twice. Now, unfortunately, the loudest cat, Kiwi, is also the troublemaker. So Kiwi is a troublemaker who's incredibly loud. Lily is a scaredy cat. Petite is just the old lady. Used lad, unironically. Yeah, I mean, lad and lass are great words. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the golden slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end. We understand as well. We've decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased of variety rest in peace. King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it that way. But no matter, Saint Benu approves. Harmonobis representative of the Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, but the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened. Damn! Ooh, what's happening? Hey, look at that! What's this? Are we under attack? No, wait, it's... Those look like souls. Silhouette approach us from within the light. They pass through our bodies like wind through a veil. Here you are. Through the sand of time, I see you. Is that Jet's father? Father, is it really you? It's its father, Jibril. That's right, he entered the golden slumber, didn't he? I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild beast and without shedding a tear. You have to leave, don't you? Please just answer me this. What should I do for you? Bye, Jonas, take care! This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned, along with that of Samael, is finally free. I'm truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself. With your girlfriend, Kitty. That's me! Hi! Aww. Back to the ley lines with you. Back to the ley lines, Burb. Caw-caw. Jet, do you want something to eat? Maybe it will help you feel better. That's only a you thing, Paimon. That's not true. A lot of people eat when they feel bad, actually. Never mind. I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake, and now after all this time he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief. You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself. Well, I'll leave the past in my memory, where it belongs. My family, the good times, and the bad. Goodbye, father. Tosan. Po from Kung Fu Panda. Po is great. Everybody's kung fu fighting. To this day, Kung Fu Panda has one of the quotes that I love the most, which is said by Master Fugui. Is that his name? Oogway, that's the one. What did it say? Oh, yeah. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. What an absolutely goated sentence. Yes, the one at page 3, absolutely. Like, I saw it when it came out, and it stuck, like, since then, like, crazy. What a amazing sentence, dude. I don't know. I think it's just good. It's Pim. It's Limbus Pim for me. What a touching reunion that was. It seemed we did a good deed today. With 3 retainers once in prison for iniquity, well, surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. You have opportunity. With it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle. As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep on discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased. It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risk of associating with humans. If I know you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity. They're so petty! All of us? What does this have to do with me? True! We want some Sobek justice here. Vilify me no further. Scholar, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Erminsol's itself. They shall afford you some convenience. Unseen and unheard, from this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum. Amazing. And all this is achieved just by the power of Aru. With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So marvel away. This is the reward you have earned. Alright, well, that resolved the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower? Yes, I already contacted them. They'll be here soon. Great. Woohoo! That was only the first act, but I'm already so tired. I think I'll do the next act later. I'm so sorry for today. I've been on and off all the time. I feel like a billion things just happened. The cat puke, my father calling, me feeling diseased. Dude, what a fucking day, bro. Yeah, so I'll have to finish this another time. On stream if I can, but maybe off stream. I don't know. Tomorrow is like also there's like the second part of Wu's patch as well that I want to do for sure. Oh, they put the thing next to the teleporter. Got it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. It's been almost 4 hours. I'm fucking starving, so I'm gonna take care of that. But yeah, I'll finish it another time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry again for all the difficulties and all that stuff. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? Wednesday? I'll probably do Wuthering Waves. And then Friday is most likely... I'm gonna take a break Friday and Saturday. So tomorrow stream, then 2 days off, and then I'll stream again on Sunday. That's the plan. Alright, take care. Have a great one. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. So streams tomorrow, and then 2 day break, and then Sunday stream again. Alright. Take care, guys. Mwah.